Hi, welcome to the Aware Show. I am so excited to be with you today and really looking forward to this show because I, like everyone else, get to learn from the master of energy healing. Donna Eden is with us live and in person on this Google Hangout and for our incredible Radiant Body series. So I first of all am going to invite you to the healing you're about to experience. I want to invite you along with the exercises that Donna's going to be pouring into us during this hour and really just recognize how you feel. So I am so excited that you're here, you incredible body of light, you, Donna Eden. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm excited.
Oh, thank you, Lisa. Me too. I'm excited.
So I have a little bit of a throat thing here, and Donna's going to work with me throughout the show and anyone else who happens to be, we're going to work with all sorts of things. We're going to work on everything from taking away coughs to something that's good for hiccups to relationship heartache and our Brazilian toe technique, which really is an incredible technique. So thank you for being with us. I want to start off by talking just a little bit about chest and throat. People, get colds and flus all the time. There are these superbugs going around the planet. What's a good way to start working so that it doesn't settle into your chest?
That's a really good question. It so depends on what's going on, but if you're vulnerable and things are coming inside of you, you want to, first of all, strengthen your own field so that it can't go in deep. But if it does grab a hold, how to get out. Like getting into your chest, one simple thing you can do is if you spread your fingers and place them on your chest, just with your fingers spread, and take a deep breath in, and as you let your breath out, just pull your fingers across your chest, cross them sideways, and pull them out.
It's great for getting a deep breath. It really is great. Gosh, is that where all the lung points are?
Yeah, yes, they're in between the rib cage are all the lung points, and also on the sternum. And throughout this show, Lisa, periodically massage those points on your sternum because they will really just start moving out the glunk.
Now, this is also great for someone who just wants to take a deep breath and to get clear, right?
Absolutely. These are longevity points on the sternum. I used to work with people who did marathons, on the 3 marathons of running and biking and all of that. And these were really important points for them because they could go longer and their oxygen levels would stay up. So they're really, really valuable.
Interesting.
And just to throw something out about oxygen.
Yes.
You want oxygen in every cell of your body, not just in your lungs. And for one thing, you cannot get cancer in a well-oxygenated body.
Really?
That's a really valuable thing to know. You want that energy flowing because if energy is flowing through your body and constantly bringing in fresh energy and releasing the old, then oxygen moves and you are just protected.
That makes sense because healthy cells will replicate
Yes.
better if they have the
Yes.
oxygen component,
Yes.
of course, the healthy oxygen. Okay, so I also want to invite the listeners to text, or not text, but send your questions in through Instant Teleseminar. There's a chat section there where you can send your questions in, and also through Google Hangout. Anything that you want Donna to work on specifically. I'm going to start with my laundry list here, but the whole point of this show is to recognize how you feel after doing all of these wonderful things that Donna does.
Okay.
So if we want to start, yes.
I just wanted to say something since the title of this series is on radiance. I want to say that, so many people are dealing with stress in their lives that also makes your body more vulnerable to illnesses.
Yep.
But underneath the stress levels, which is something we evolved for because of the fight or flight response to get out of danger. But underneath those levels, there's something called radiant circuits. And they I mean, that's where your natural joy lives. I mean, we are hardwired for joy and exuberance and spontaneity and laughter and gratitude and gladness. We are hardwired for that. But we need to move the stress out of our bodies so that we can really feel it.
How do you do that? How do you, when you feel that stressful kind of trauma, even if it's little traumas, how do you move trauma out of the body?
Well, what I have learned to do and what I teach people to do is just a daily routine that takes about 5 minutes. And there's simple little things to get your energies flowing in the way that they are meant to flow, and so that they are not blocked or just sitting there stagnant. But a very simple thing to do is to, all right, like if you're feeling like you're filled up with yuck and everything and bad energy, I mean, literally, just swing your arms above your head and blow it out. And even think about what you want to get out. And
get rid of the stress. Whoops.
Yeah.
There you go.
And then, to bring fresh new energy, take both hands and put them at the bottom of your trunk of your body, and as if you have a long zipper here, zip up into your bottom lip, and then reach up high, and then slowly let your arms down. That is one way. But there are several things, but that's one of the ways.
To release stress and then to fill up with the right amount of energy.
Yes, and start allowing, let the old energy go out and the new energy come in.
Okay. Now, how important is the triple warmer point? Now, energy medicine, let's just explain that really quickly, because it uses the meridians of the body.
Yes. Well, first of all, I want to say that energy is all there is. And if you can have that as the bottom concept, energy is all there is. And the world really does belong to the energetic. You know, if you have energy, everything works better, and the meridians flow better, and the chakras spin as they're meant to, and your aura is full, and your aura is like your own sort of, I think of it as your invisible spacesuit that allows you to be here on planet Earth, and it leaves out the bad energy and brings in the good energy. And if you're picking up bad energy, you know, it's because your aura needs to get healthier. And so energy is about everything, and that you are not solid. You, Lisa, everybody out there, we are lattice works of force fields. We're energy fields and fields of energy. And if you can affect your energy, your entire physical body is affected. And shift your energy, and you'll shift your mind. Everything is better if you start moving the energies.
Interesting. You can bring in miracle space that way. You can bring in, it's like attracts like, of course.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So, okay, a couple questions coming in here. If someone is tired all the time, what can I do to get my energy up and keep it going on a daily basis? I think that's the main point, is to keep it going. And this is from...
Okay, First of all, you want to build some new habits. You've got a bad habit of your energy draining, and you don't have a lot of energy. And one of the things that means is that your meridians are running backwards, and your body has picked up this habit. So you want to turn the meridians around so they're going forward. Now, the first way is to take your middle finger and put it, well, let's see, come to your collarbone. Come to your collarbone and come over to the center where the knob is. Everybody to the knob at the right underneath your neck. Drop underneath that knob, and most people have a little indent there. Do you have a little indent there? That's the 27th point on kidney meridian. Massage it hard, and notice if it hurts. If it hurts, you need it. Or notice if one side hurts and the other side doesn't.
Wow.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, this one really gets off with any kind of lung stuff too.
But if that's very sore.
Yes, if your meridians are running backwards, you are setting yourself up to get something. You know, it's beyond just getting exhausted. You're just not protected as much. So that's really important. So do this periodically, and it'll flip your meridians around so they're going forward. You'll start feeling better and better. And then. And then you want to do the 5-minute routine, though. I mean, there's more things to do. I'll give you one more thing on that routine.
Okay.
Is our energies tend to kind of separate. The meridians tend to separate so that the top part of the body doesn't connect to the bottom part of the body. So if you put one finger in your belly button and one finger at your third eye and pull them both up. And for most people, it may tend to make you want to breathe because it moves the oxygen. So this is really important. Okay, that's two of the things on that list, and I'll get more.
Just widened my eyes and brightened my whole.
It does. It does.
I don't know if it's that or this. I mean, I'm telling you, just do these exercises with us. I don't care who's watching you. Just do them with us and just see how you feel. And I want to hear from you too. So, okay, so what we're talking about today is many people who are watching you right now have been following you for a long time and studied energy medicine, and there's also many new people who are new to the whole concept. So what we wanted to do is introduce to the group here a session that, well, it's an offer basically, and what's on this offer is your very, very advanced class, and it's right behind me here. It's called Shifting Deeply Embedded Patterns. So these patterns here are, I mean, I would think that for me, for example, if I'm getting sick, that means that I have a pattern of reversing my meridians somewhere along the way, right?
That's exactly right. What it is one of the ways we evolved was to habitualize things so that our brain didn't have to think about it really quick. And that's the same thing that happens in our bodies. So we get some really bad habits, and when somebody's exhausted all the time, or even that they get a cold every year, or any of those things, or if you have a habit of negative thinking, any of those things, you can change that habit.
I will tell you that.
I am amazed we're giving that one.
It's just for people could take a look. It's theawareshow.com/Eden, E-D-E-N. And this is, I mean, it's a class that you taught in Phoenix. And how many days was this workshop?
It's probably a 5-day.
5-day workshop, just filled with information. I mean, hours and hours of switching meridians, and we're going to go through as much as we can in this particular show. But this is, first of all, I mean, yes, if you're an advanced student, this is a huge offer because it's deeply discounted, and there's so many other things with it. There's the essential guide to balancing your body's energies, which we're talking about now, and the life colors, which we'll get into. But let's talk about the triple warmer, and then let's talk about the Brazilian toe, because that was a brand new one for me. So this is great.
Okay, well, triple warmer in some ways is the basis for everything going wrong with everybody in the world. And it's because in another time in our history, a couple of million years ago, it's what kept us alive as a species. Triple warmer helped us get out of danger. So it began to be more and more on alert that something's wrong, pay attention to this. I mean, everything inside our bodies also, our oxygen levels go down when we have to get out of danger. Everything shifts to simply deal with danger. And we live in a world that a triple warmer has not evolved to live in. So things that it really isn't that dangerous, but our triple warmer doesn't know because it's still programmed in that way. We are on alert. Say maybe you're going through a day and you don't know why you're a little anxious, or you feel, you're just waiting for something to go wrong, or you're not really plugged into the joy around you, or you're not really appreciating this amazing life, and you can't help it. You would love to be that way, but there's something automatic pilot of what I have to do, and I better pay attention to that, and all of these things. That's triple warmer. And what I see in most people is that triple warmer is OD'd. You are overdosed on triple warmer energy, because we have not, a long ago, people left energy medicine. They left energy medicine and went a different route. But energy medicine is so outrageously important because you can move and shift and change those deep, deep habits that our bodies have taken on so that you can feel more exhilaration and joy and laughter in life. And life gets better. And the truth is, you are healthier when you're happy. You are much healthier when you're happy. But we've got to move some of the stress levels out of us first.
Yep. Where is the triple warmer located? Can we do an exercise that can
That's really good.
correct
You know, almost all meridians, except for 2, are named for the organ it travels to. But triple warmer is one of the 2 that it does govern the thyroid, and it does govern the adrenals in your body. So if your adrenals are running, but it's the one meridian that is also not just a meridian, it's part of that circuitry called radiant circuits. Okay? And it's the only one that isn't very radiant because radiant circuits can jump wherever they want to go. They don't have to stay on meridian lines. And triple warmer will go anywhere and everywhere in the whole body to save your life. It affects everything except for the heart. And if it could affect the heart, you'd be having heart attacks all day long.
Okay.
We evolved in this beautiful way that our heart is protected. But it's really necessary to evolve triple warmer now because it goes everywhere and it jumps to wherever it needs to go if it thinks you're in danger or you're not safe.
Is there a way to access it through the meridians?
Yes.
If it is,
okay, I'll show you. Here is how the meridian goes, but I'm going to ask you to do it a little bit different. If you put your hand on your ring finger and just travel up the arm and go to beneath the ear and around the ear to the eyebrow. That's the natural way the meridian travels.
Okay.
Okay? Now understand, that's it as a meridian. As a radiant circuit, it will jump that pathway and go everywhere. But I'm going to show you a different way to do it.
Okay.
Because nobody needs that, what I just showed you. What you need is to take some energy out of triple warmer. Calm it down. Let it know you're safe. So if you lay your fingers sideways across your eyes. Now take a deep breath in, and as you let your breath out, drag your fingers to your temples. Now, right here at your temples, these are points called triple warmer neurovasculars. So you don't rub them hard, you just take one deep breath and just lightly hold them. Now take another deep breath and push your fingers above your ears. And as you let your breath out, take them behind your ears, down your neck, and hang on your shoulders. Now take a deep breath in here. And as you let your breath out, drag your fingers deep across your shoulders and land them on your heart chakra. And you just released a lot of stress out of your body.
I sure did. Did you see that? Oh,
yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Sure did.
That is a great. Everybody can do that. You can do that when you're stressed. You can do this any time of the day because triple warmer also governs the habits. So if you want triple warmer to simply be, be alert to you, to have joy, alert for the fun stuff out there. You've got to take it, you've got to move it, make it calm.
Oh, and especially when you get into that really debilitating stress when you just keep hitting the wall after the wall after the wall. And you can't, your mentally cannot get yourself to move. And this is great because it gets your body energy moving and your mind follows.
Yes. I mean, the truth is, it's so valuable. It's so important to get that. I mean, most people can't just snap out of that kind of stress. You can't, your mind can't force it to happen.
It's really difficult,
Yes, but you can move your energy and your mind will follow.
You know, this would also be great for a child who's got, who's got a stuck pattern or OCD slightly or ADD.
It's fabulous. It's fabulous.
Calm.
It's fabulous. I used to do volunteer work in school systems, and that's exactly what I would do. And I had one class that was all ADD and ADHD, and oh my goodness, but it helped. All of this stuff really helped them. Yes.
That's great. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I have another little friend of my daughter's who's 11 who's been suffering from migraines all her life. I know. What is a good thing for migraines? And I lay my hands on her and I do what I think is right. But could you teach me a little bit when I see my little friend again?
Okay, now migraines, it so depends. She's 11. She's probably pre-hormonal change. Is she, or is she going into that?
She could be, yes.
I
Yes.
mean, hormones affect it. One simple thing, I mean, earlier you and I were doing the crown pull.
Yeah.
Sometimes that begins to shift it. But also, if you take your fingers and make a 3-finger notch and put it right in the middle of your head and just go round and round and round in a circle.
And what are we doing here? What are we doing? We're opening up something amazing.
Yes, you are. There are neurovasculars there, which help the blood flow in the brain. There's also, those are the connection points to the pineal and pituitary glands.
I can't stop. Wow, this is really cool.
Yeah, it's good. It's
cool.
really good.
I'm just going to hang out like this for the rest of the show. Wow, that really is great. Hey, this is the first time I've laughed without coughing.
Oh,
really?
Yay. Well, you're moving your energy. That's what everybody's got to get. You got to move your energy to make things change, you know?
And we haven't even gotten up from our chairs.
No.
This is fabulous. I love this space. Thank you so much. Let's keep going. All right. I mean, these, and I mean, 5 days worth of this is on this offer, which is incredible. All right, so again, the website is theawareshow.com/Eden, Eden. Okay, let's talk about the heartache. Let's go after relationship heartache. I have my list here that I wanted to do, and then we're going to do the Brazilian toe.
Okay. Relationship heartache. If you really have the feelings in your heart chakra. Do you get that? Do you get that right in your chest where it feels overwhelming? What you want to do is you want to sedate stomach meridian. Now, one of the simplest ways, I don't know if anybody can see this, but how about if you put your fingers right down at your second toe and with your hands spread and just pull all the way up your legs and then up your body. Straight through the face to the forehead, come down around and end at your eyes. If you do that 3 or 4 times, it moves the heartache out of your chest. And it's because stomach meridian goes right through your chest. You can also, maybe I'm going too fast. Am I going too fast?
Go ahead.
You can also do a counterclockwise circle. Rub your hands together and shake them off, and then very, very slowly do a counterclockwise circle around here, and it starts pulling. Your hand will even start feeling like it's buzzing or you're picking something up, and you will pull that energy out.
Nice. Hey, what is the difference between what you're doing here and, say, something like Qigong, where it's moving energy?
Qigong is great. There is no contradiction. It's just that, I know that our ancient ancestors always worked with energy, and you do something spontaneous and you find that something works, and that tribe, starts doing that, and another tribe does it a little different. But I have some friends who do Qigong, and I've gone into their class, and I thought, I know that was part of what I do, and that's, it's like everybody starts doing some of the same stuff, or a little bit different, or
their own art form. But it's all moving energy, and I think now that I think about it, this has more to do with meridians, and that has more to do with
Well, no, all of it. My daughter. I'll give her a plug. See, Divine. What is her?
Don't touch anything. Don't touch.
I will touch anything. Oh no!
You'll disappear.
AwakenDivineEnergy.com.
Okay.
AwakenDivineEnergy.com. She comes to all my classes and puts all of my energy exercises to music, and people dance to it. And boy, did they learn how to do it.
Oh,
And
how
it's when your
cool.
body learns how to do it, you really learn it. And it's so,
Wow.
and it begins to look like a qigong or something, but it's much more alive. It's very alive and
Movements
fun.
to energy medicine.
Yes,
That's so
and
great. I
great
mean,
music. And
you've been teaching this for probably, what, 40 years? 30? How long?
yeah, 38 years.
38 years. Wow, 38 years. And you really, I mean, you're such a representation of how energy medicine works because you're so joyous and so
Oh,
contagious with your joy that it's more like people look at you and go, I want what she's having. And and we get to, we get to move our energy. And this is especially great for me with the head congestion because this is really the first time I have been able to take a deep breath in a
yeah.
while. Plus, I love the space. So I love being here with you, being here with the audience. It lifts me. This is my healing space. This is my zone.
Yay.
I'm in the
Yes,
zone.
yes.
Okay, let's
I want
talk
you to
about,
I want you to pull your ears out. Come down to
okay.
your lobes and just really
Oh,
tug at your
wow.
ears. Yeah, they
Wow.
probably, yes. They just pull them out in every direction.
Okay.
It helps release some of that energy again.
Oh my God, that's great. And then I lost my thing, but I don't care. Okay. All right, let's go into Brazilian toe technique.
Oh, okay. Well, you can do this for yourself, but this is one of those few things that if you can relax into it and somebody you love or even your child will do this for you. It's so simple and you can just absorb and take it in. And this is a very ancient technique. And it's you align your fingers up with your toes, okay? Like that. Yeah. So if
Huh?
you yeah, this is so if somebody comes to the end of your body and puts your thumb under your middle toe
Okay.
and your middle finger on top of that toe
Okay.
and you just hold it that way for about 3 minutes. Now, the person who's getting this done to them, it's like you're going to start going into a zone.
Oh,
And
okay.
all your meridians will align, all of your zones will align, your chakras will start spinning well. And then after about 3 minutes, you take your fourth finger and put it over your fourth toe, and you hold them that way.
Can you do this to yourself like cross-legged, or do you need
You
somebody
know,
else to do it?
I do know people will do it to themselves. I've had plenty of people. I'm one of those people who wants. I mean, I rarely have anybody do anything to me, but if I can, if somebody's with me, I said, "Oh, I would love this so much if I could just lay there and you could do this for me. It would be wonderful."
And
And
you
so
said that it
that's.
really helps people just to calm and relax and to go
Oh, it
into
does
it,
more than that.
get
It's
to
like
sleep.
it trusts the body's own inner healer, and so your own inner healer will go to where you need it the most.
Interesting. Now, there's a lot of examples that Donna does in the classroom setting on the videos. Now, first of all, this is, I mean, you can see it behind me. It's 3 DVDs in there, a 5-day workshop with the handouts, and it will come to you hard copy. I mean, you get the physical DVDs. The book is amazing because that 5-minute energy exercise that Donna was talking about is in there with illustrations, and it shows you exactly how to do it. Really great. You can keep that in your pocketbook, car, wherever you are. It's really great. I love that you put that together. That's really cute.
And that pocketbook is done by me and my daughter.
Oh, cool. I love it. I love it. So this whole 5-day program, plus the book, and then we're going to get into the CD in just a second, is incredibly discounted. Now, this is an exclusive offer for the Aware Show because Dawn is so wonderful to do these hangouts with us because we love each other so much, and I'm so grateful for you. And you can take this and bring it into your home and do these exercises as all sorts of things to heal. You can break it down into whatever you're feeling, and whatever you want to solve or work within your body is in these CDs. I mean, it's very comprehensive. The energy medicine is used in hospitals. It's used at the
Yes.
Mayo Clinic. Is that right, Donna?
Yes, that's exactly right. In fact, they have a a department at the Mayo Clinic in Orlando because they found that if they were doing energy medicine on women who were going through chemo or radiation, they weren't losing their hair, they weren't having nausea, they were all doing so much better.
Really?
Yes.
And it's just, and they're just, the techniques would say that technique for nausea and that technique for...
Well, and it's like that, the Brazilian toe technique, that one is really good for nausea.
Really? And
Yes.
Again, you take your these fingers go on the big toes, right?
You align, you begin with the middle toe, and you align your fingers with the middle fingers with the middle toe and the thumb on the bottom. And I'll just go through them. And then the fourth toe with the fourth finger, the baby toe with the baby finger. Then you go to the second toe.
And which, okay.
With the second finger. And the last one is you put 2 fingers over the big toe.
Oh, there we go.
2 fingers over the big toe and thumb underneath.
Okay, got it. All right, I was wondering because they only give you 4 toes.
So that's that takes a little bit longer, but it's about 15 minutes, and it's so heavenly. It is so heavenly. Many, many years ago, I worked in a drug rehab center, and that's one of the things that was so good for people in the drug center was
to just calm. Okay.
Yeah, it just calmed all the energies.
I'll go back to kids. It's a great way to put children to sleep.
Yes, yes, it is.
Good calming.
If you have a partner who has insomnia, do that. It's so good for them.
All right. What about questions coming in here? High blood pressure. What can someone do for high blood pressure?
Okay, I'm going to give you 2 things. 2 things, okay? If you stand up, okay, and then you lift your arms out to the side like this, very, very, very slowly, and then reach up as high as you can, and then turn your hands backwards and very, very slowly let them all the way down. It's very good for blood pressure. And, and we have points on our head called neurovascular points, and they're all over your head, and you can hold your own. And you know what? Probably everybody here has at one time or another held them when you go like this. Oh my God.
Right.
Oh my God, when something stresses you out or you get shocked. Well, these are 2 of the neurovascular points. And if you hold your neurovasculars in the back and in the front, a few deep breaths and hold them, it takes your blood pressure down. And yes, in fact, several years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, a student of mine was a nurse in her husband's doctor's office. He was the doctor and she was the nurse. And she and her son did a study on people in the office. If they would just hold the neurovasculars, they would take the blood pressure of people, then do their neurovasculars, take it again. It always went down, and they put it in a study.
Really? Oh
Yes.
My goodness, that is so fascinating.
Yes.
I just love this. I mean, it shows in your statement where you said everything is energy.
Yes.
It's pretty much the way I live my life. Everything is energy. And
everything is energy.
It's a practice for me, though, because when I see if I get into a tailspin, I look at that and go, all right, you're going to create a cascade of effects. If you stay here, you have to move your energy. And
that's right.
Then, it's, as I say, I'm aware of it. I work with it all day long.
Yes. David and I just finished a book called The Energies of Love, and it's for couples. And it's going to be out to the public September 4th. But it's also, when you're in a tailspin with your partner, how do you stop that energy? And then how do you get on the same wavelength with your partner? Because if you get into an argument, have you ever been in that place where you could not find each other?
Oh, yeah.
And you just couldn't connect no matter what? Well, the book is about how to get on the same wavelength again.
Okay, do share one technique on that one, because that's huge. That's huge. Yes.
Okay. Yes. Well, we Okay. The first thing, the first thing we did, I think, on the beginning of this show, that blowout. If you can just blow it out, just know that you've got to stop. I mean, everything in you is going to want to keep going after your partner.
Right. Oh, and be right. You got to be right.
You got to be right. So you've got to have it you've got to start programming it in that you're going to blow it out. You're going to blow out that energy and then hook yourself up so that you. Oh wait, here, I'll give you one right now. There's several things in the book.
Okay.
But instead of connecting with your partner for a minute, put your hands right over your heart chakra with one hand on top. Okay, here you are with your partner and you wanting to keep going, but instead take a deep breath in and just look down to your hands. And just stay with yourself for a minute until you can, and if your partner will have the agreement to do it with you, they will do their own hands, and after a while, look at your partner's hands. It's one of those things that will begin to hook up the energy between you. And you can even do a little figure 8 between you, and you will suddenly be on each other's wavelength.
Isn't that neat? You can do that on Hangouts. We could do that together, and it's like doing it live. That's really cool.
Yes.
That shows how incredibly strong energy is, because I can do this with you and feel like you're right here with me. That's what energy is. It's instantaneous.
That's exactly right. And most people, they may not know it, but sometimes when you're talking to somebody, you might find that you're just standing there without even noticing that your fingers are making this little figure 8 right in front of you. I mean, you are unconsciously hooking up with the other person.
Oh, interesting. That's what that does?
Yes,
that's really interesting. I love that.
Yes.
So many fun things to learn from you. You are so much fun. Okay, so there are a couple questions coming in. This one woman, her name is Lisa in Torrance. She has a bad habit of going to bed really late, and I have the same habit sometimes when I'm feeling better. But my cortisol raises. You know what happens is when everything in the household settles down, I get an opportunity to clear my head, and I wind up staying up late doing that. But she said that she has to wake up really early. So how would she get to bed earlier?
Okay, I'm going to tell you two things. First, I want you to have an awareness of what happens when you stay up late, okay? Now, every 2 hours on a 24-hour clock, a meridian is infused with energy. Every 2 hours. And between 9 and 11 p.m. at night, triple warmer is infused so that it can naturally calm if you will go to bed before 11 p.m.
Okay.
If you do not go to bed at 11 p.m., your cortisol levels will rise, and triple warmer will not be able to release that stress that you've been carrying. So it's really important. And in another time in our history, we went to bed as soon as it was dark because we didn't have a way to light our world around us, so we went to sleep. So then your melatonin doesn't turn on either, so you get into trouble. But there is an energy called that I call connect heaven and earth. Okay? Yes. Now, I'm going to just have to describe it to you, and you can imagine that I'm standing up. But if you start, I'm going to talk everybody through it. Rub your hands together like this and shake them off. Okay. And put your hands on your thighs with your fingers spread and take a deep breath in through your nose, as much as you can, Lisa, and out of your mouth. Now, swing your arms together in a kind of prayerful position. Now you're going to stretch up to the heavens with one arm and down to the earth with the other and look up. Go. And you're really stretching your body. And then you're going to let your breath out and come back down to a prayer. You can imagine standing up, you're going to stretch even more, okay? Yes. So you want to do it standing up. And then up on the other side. And down, and do that, 2 or 3 times, and then the last time you would just even bend over and just hang, and very slowly come up and put your hand again here, and then come into bed.
That's nice. Actually, that's really also it is calming. It's centering. It's beautiful.
It's very centered. I would like to tell you that there was a time that I thought I made that exercise up. And now I know I didn't, because I've seen it all over the world, in every major civilization, everywhere, some form of that. And when something survives in every civilization, in every discipline,
oh, yeah,
there's a reason.
There's something to it.
It's because it really, really works.
Absolutely. All right, so I want to just take just a quick second here and we're going to get back to more exercises, but
okay.
I'm feeling great, and I hope that you're listening and feeling as good as I am, just moving your energy, just these simple techniques, and you can really see the value in this. These simple things that you could do, I mean, once you learn them, they're free. You teach them, you help people. Right. I mean, that's it. So the website again is theawareshow.com/Eden, and Donna and her husband have done such a beautiful job in putting together this package just for us, just for you, I should say, the Aware Show listener, because it's on the website, paced out in different different price points. We've bundled it together for a very, very short amount of time in honor of this series, and that's the whole point of these series, is to get as much information as you can from the hour and then dive in at a deeper level and especially if you are a student of Donna's, you will understand the value of this is no joke. So you'll see this is huge, big discount, get it now. So, and plus the benefits. Now these are very advanced techniques. So if you've ever gotten any of Donna's products before from being on our Hangouts, this is new and additional material. These are kind of advanced techniques, but you can also use them if you've just started to learn about energy medicine. So it works for both. Is that right?
Yes, that's right. I would love to give you something real fast, just because this is your Radiant series.
Sure.
Here's a wonderful thing to do that helps open something called the bridge flow. And it's the bridge flow inside of you to make all of the energy connections happen so that your immune system gets stronger. But it also bridges to other people, like that figure 8. But here's what it is. If you rub your hands together and shake them off again, and just draw your hands, flat hands, up the center of your body and up above your chest, and then as you let your breath out, go around your breast and go all the way down. You've just formed a heart. Go.
Oh, nice. Nice. My audio is going to go nuts here because my microphone, I'm hitting it so much, but it's all right.
But it's really good, and you can then just land again on your heart chakra. It really starts making triple warmer happy.
Nice, nice, yes. That's what energy medicine does, is it makes you happy. It brings out that happiest. That's a new word.
Yes.
And I also want to mention that these are physical products. They will be shipped to you directly. We have them in stock. They will go out to you right away so that you can just dive in and really heal your loved ones, yourself, help someone fall asleep easier, someone who has insomnia, help a child focus better and calm down, help you with heartache, get through a cold. I mean, there's so many techniques that are taught in here. I can't even 5 days worth of material in the CD. Now, Donna, what is Life Colors? What is the CD there?
Oh, hey, by the way, yes, okay, let me first. Well, no, I'll say this first.
Yes, we did. Sorry.
No, life colors are really important. When you're born, you have all these colors in your aura, but your life color is the one color that never changes all your life. It sort of infuses all the bands of energy around your body, and it really is it's sort of the vehicle with which you ride through life on. It colors everything, the way you sort of, your spirit, about your spirit and who you are. And this is actually a very important time, because the planet also has a life color that has been going around the planet since 1990. It really went full measure into violet, and it's probably only got 2 more years as a violet. We're going through a change now. Another color is starting to circle the planet, which is indigo, and so it's still violet, but it's shifting. Well, all human beings have their own color. Like, I'm a blue life color, which means my first instinct is to mother people, have babies. That's my
Heal,
instinct.
yes.
Yes, yeah. Healers are into their blue life colors. Violets might do healing, but they're always on a spiritual path, and they're on a quest. They're on a quest, and I believe that violets can absolutely find joy in this lifetime, but they often start out not with that much joy, and they get more and more as time goes on. And every color has a different color. And by the way, that website I gave you before, my oldest daughter, she is by far the best color reader I have ever known in my entire life, and she's going to be writing a book on life colors, and I'm going to help her, but she's
now, does this Life Colors CD, does it help? I mean, you discover
the Life Color CD will tell you, it will go through all the main colors. I mean, there's a lot more colors, but those are the basic colors, and we keep threatening to make another one of all the odd colors, and we will eventually.
And can you discover?
And you'll be able to recognize which you are. You'll say, "Oh, that's me." And some people will say, well, wait a minute, I think that's me, but I'm a little bit of that. Well, it's because you have so many colors in your aura, and they will affect all your bands, but the life color never switches.
Overarching color of your life. Got it.
Yes.
Got it. Okay, so a couple of questions coming in here, and these are great questions. This is Chris from Wallingford. Donna, many people seem to suffer from many symptoms resulting from leaky or permeable small intestines, so-called leaky gut. To address this, would you strengthen or sedate the small intestine meridian? Good question.
Oh, thank you. That's a very good question. I would start with sedating it, because sedating, I mean, something has gone wrong, in that area of your body. And when you sedate something, first of all, you've got too much energy there making problems, and that hasn't been flowing. So if you sedate it, you disperse it, you calm it down, and later you might want to strengthen it. But for a while, you want to sedate it.
Okay. All right. Great. Another question coming in from Leah from Hayward, California. Can you erase embedded beliefs from your childhood through energy? Great question.
That is an excellent question. And I will tell you that both with energy medicine and energy psychology, we'll do that. And that is the focus of energy psychology, which is what my husband does. But but it's a way to interrupt the way your mind is holding on to, old wounds, old sorrows, old programming, old everything. You interrupt it while bringing that to mind. You energetically move the energy through it and blast it. And oh my gosh, it's the best stuff in the world. I will give a little plug for energy psychology. David Feinstein, my husband, has really done so much research on it. He's the more research guy, and people are doing amazing work with people who have PTSD, who've been in war-torn countries, and also energy medicine, both, because it's the energy that needs to be healed. The energy, heal the energy, and things heal. And I have seen people who have, after Vietnam or the Gulf War, who still had PTSD, I've seen people in one session turn around.
Oh my goodness.
It's the best stuff in the world.
Yes, it is.
Best stuff in the world.
And it's used all over the world. And obviously,
yes,
a lot of your practitioners are tuning in, because that was a really good question as well.
Yes.
And if anybody would like to ask a question live of Donna, you can press *2 on your phone, and that will bring your voice up live, and I will call on you by the city and state your phone is registered in, just so that you'll know who you are. And so you press *2 to raise your hand, and I'll get back to, whoops, there we go. I'll get back to that. All right, we've got callers coming in, so I just want to make sure that everyone understands, first of all, while people are calling in, that the website to go to is theawareshow.com/Eden. EDEN. And the offer there is an exclusive offer for us because of the price. It's discounted deeply just for a very short amount of time, And it's that way because of our relationship with Donna and David. So you guys have really opened up for people to be able to take advantage of this and get the information out there. I think that's the most important thing that you can do. You guys are awesome. You're wonderful to work with. We love you. And thank you for passing this along to my listeners. Okay, let's see if I can do this caller thing here. All right, so Edmonton, Alberta. Is that right, Edmonton? Yes. Okay, Joanne. Hi. Do you have a question for Donna? Let me move my phone closer here. Okay, do you have a question for Donna?
Yes, I was wondering, is there any way she knows of to detect cancer cells and stem cells?
A way to detect cancer stem cells? Is that right? Is that what you asked, Joanna?
We lose her?
Oh, a way to detect cancer stem cells?
I think she said cancer cells. Is there a way to detect cancer cells? You know, there's a short answer and a long answer. Can I answer them both?
Yes, actually, she typed her question in as well. So yes, that is her question.
Okay. I mean, there is, and it takes some time to learn it, because you learn that the energy of a cancer cell is that the energy in that area of the body is very different than the person's energy. And so students of mine really learn how to feel the difference.
Wow.
Of that energy between a normal body parts and cells than a cancer cell. And different cancers also have different speeds of the way that energy moves. And another thing is that every single body is constantly, you've got cancer cells, and the more you move your energy, the more you will move those cancer cells out. That is a very big truth. But yes, I teach people how to do that.
That's
interesting. There's nothing I can simply tell you, because it's a sensitivity that you learn.
It's so I'm sure it's more of an advanced technique, but I mean, even if you are concerned, it's a great idea to move the energy so that you can
move the energy. And you know, I had a practice for 23 years, and now I'm just teaching people how to do it. But in my practice, I sometimes would see real spontaneous healings of people that were not supposed to live and all of that stuff. But I realized it was because while we were working and getting all the energy moving right and moving out old energy, then as the cells duplicated, they just brought in the light. You know, they brought in the good energy, and that became stronger than whatever was going on. And I worked a lot with cancer, and so I am blown away. I know the body already knows how to heal, and you just have to get the energy in alignment.
That is a huge piece that you just said. The body already knows how to heal. It has this innate, beautiful intelligence to restore homeostasis. It's all of the things that get in its way, and it's just trying. You give it the chance, it'll do it. I hear you. All right, I'm talking to myself. Anthony from New Milford, Connecticut. Anthony, do you have a question for Donna Eden? Anthony? Anthony. All right. Did I shock you? Sorry about that. I've got it to, let's see here. Let me try one more time. New Milford, Connecticut. Anthony? All right. I'm a little rusty at this. I'll try it again. All right. I can hear you, but can't hear Anthony. All right, let's go to Santa Ana. Wait, hang on one second. I'll get this. Oh, hi. All right, my caller in Santa Ana. Hi, do you have a question for Donna Eden? Oh, there's an echo there. All right, Santa Ana caller? All right, let's try this in another way. All right, I mean, there's hundreds and hundreds of people on the call, so I can understand. Let's see here. I'm going to go back to the questions. Can we talk a little bit about traveling? When someone is traveling a lot, you had a great suggestion to, and it's the end of summer, or beginning of, travel seasons all the time. So what's a good thing to be able to regulate your body during travel?
Oh, first of all, it depends on if you're going through time zones. I mean, people get jet lag when they go traveling, and they have a very hard time. The reason why you get jet lag is because, say, you leave the west coast of the United States at 12 noon, and at 12 noon, that's heart time. The heart is being infused with energy, and then you fly through the air and you skip time zones, and you land at another time zone. Well, your body is still back on the other time zone. So if you trace your meridians from the time of day that you reach, like you arrive in London at 5 o'clock in the evening, and that's kidney time, and you trace your meridians from that time, you can be out of jet lag in less than 2 minutes.
Fascinating.
I mean, it's so valuable to learn. I want everybody on the planet to learn energy medicine because it changes everything. You can really own your own energy. It's really good.
That is really interesting.
It's really interesting. One of the things in our book, Energy Medicine, if you don't know how to trace your meridians, although tracing meridians are in that book, but if you don't know how to trace them, we also give you the points that you could hold, through the flight, but that's longer, but it's easy to learn.
That's really interesting. Yeah, so you just trace your meridians so that they go through their natural cycle, and you do it yourself using the energy techniques, and you're right in the time zone you land in.
Yes, but there is something else. For a lot of people, they have a hard time adapting to another environment. Say you get off the plane, and just having left planet Earth and gone into this spaciousness out here and then come back down, your energy can be a little off. And there are things you can do. I mean, just simple things like putting one hand behind your neck and the other one on your second chakra, and before you get off the plane, just take a couple of deep breaths, just like that. Or feel which feels better, because we're all unique. Maybe one hand just over your heart chakra, one hand over your second chakra, which is just below your belly button, and just take a couple of deep breaths, and your chakras will start aligning with your hands, and it'll really help. While you're sitting in the plane, take both hands, put them at the sides of your waist.
Okay.
And just very slowly smooth your hands all the way down your legs and off your feet. Just ground yourself. It's really good for traveling.
Good one.
I'm going to give you a real simple good one for travel.
Okay.
Say you've been up in an airplane, or say you've been in a car for too long. You should do K27, which we originally did. Do you remember that? To make sure your meridians are running forward, because different things can throw our energies off. You should hook yourself up. Then carry a spoon with you, a stainless steel spoon, wherever you go. And before you get off the plane or before you get out of your car, spoon the bottom of your feet with a stainless steel spoon.
Oh, really?
Yes. It will hook to the nerves in your body and suddenly hook you to the ground, so you are more grounded.
Interesting. I wonder if you could do that with a pen, or it's the stainless steel.
It's the stainless steel. You want to find some stainless steel, and that back part of a spoon it fits that part of your foot at the bottom of your feet.
Wow. All right. Perfect. Okay. Well, all right. One last question, and then I'm going to again direct people to all of this information. Of course, it's videos. Did I mention that these are DVDs? You will be able to watch the class, the 5-day class that Donna did, with examples, and you can see all of the body work done, and you can see all of the points, and all of the explanation is there. I mean, it's a full education and a healing on top of it all. All right, so one last thing. Let's boost our immune system here, because we're going into the school, back to school, cold and flu season, all of that. That's like my little.
Okay. Okay. All right. Everybody, put your thumbs under your cheekbones, and your fingers, all your fingers right here in between the eyebrows, and your thumbs are pushing up. You can push your fingers up and spread your forehead. Spread your forehead with pressure. And just
Oh, okay.
really, yeah, spread your forehead. And does that feel good? You know, just really pull it across.
Awesome.
Yes, open your spaces and think that through. Anytime you can make space in your body by stretching it, it
Nice.
helps the energy to flow.
That really
Okay?
does. It really
Yeah.
opens up, and I like that you
Yeah.
held here. Try
Yes.
that. My God, that's great. Wow.
Yeah, it's great.
Yes.
It's great.
Thank you.
And the woman who had small intestine leakage.
Yeah.
Small intestine comes right here. So if you
Wow.
stretch across your cheekbones, that's real good for your small intestine.
Oh, back down there too. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So much. I mean, and plus we can do the waist up a lot here on this hangout, but
Yes.
you'll be able to see full body exercises, how you can work with partners, what you can, I mean, it's so detailed, rich, everything from happiness to heartache to immune system to every function of the body. Donna goes
Yes.
through in this video every meridian. It really is an amazing tool for healing. And it's right here, and it's right there for you. And anyone who who is a longtime fan of Donna's, or even a practitioner or have been to any of these, people had to travel long and hard and far and go up to hotels and everything in order to get to that conference. And it's here for you for $97. I mean, that is an incredible deal.
It
So
really
I
is.
encourage you, just go on there, take advantage of this. It won't last very long because we have to take it down at the end of the series. So go to the website, theawareshow.com/Eden, E-D-E-N. Thank you so much, Donna. You are a light, a beaming light, a beautiful example of what energy medicine does. Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa. Thank you so much. Okay. See you next time.
I have a good time doing this. All right. See you next time. Remember, go to the website, which is theawareshow.com/Eden. And until next time, I invite you to stay aware.